Today we hopefully we're going to be having a talk. Well, no, we're going to speakers are going to be coming talking about a very important thing amongst men, and especially black men, is prostate cancer and how to self-diagnose and how to get yourself tested at an early age. Then hopefully it can be eradicated because it's something that if you detect it at an early age, it can be not say
should be managed.
Yeah, managed.
Be managed.
So, I basically, funny enough, was in the toilet. I think I was in a nightclub about a couple of years ago, and as you do when you're taking a wee, you see these little signs that you like, wash your hands or whatever. I saw a thing about prostate cancer amongst black men. A kind of, do you want to be like a sort of research, guinea pig or whatever you call it, yeah? So I thought, you know what? I thought about it, and I signed myself up, and yeah, it was a bit intrusive, a bit painful. Every year, for the last 3 years, I'd go to a Royal Marsden,
yep,
and had all the procedures done. Bleeding hell. And
the rain be fall upon us.
Wow! This is amazing. I love it.
Moby Dick. Moby Dick.
We're talking about penises. Yeah, Moby Dick. So yeah, so basically, every year I get myself tested.
Are you PSA tested or are you MRI'd or?
No,
which test do you have?
I have the blood test now every year.
Okay.
Because I had the MRI first, and the top of the blood, the thing going for the purple blood or whatever.
Yeah,
yeah?
the dye.
Yeah, I said the dye. And then every year I've got to submit a blood test, send it over to them, and then basically, hopefully it's always negative, thankfully, and then if there's anything they would let me know.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what, why not? Because how often do we actually test ourselves? We don't really.
No.
And what are we actually looking for, so at least every year I get tested. So, as I mentioned last week briefly, my uncle, he's a forklift driver, and he fell off his lorry. He got crushed by a bit of machinery, and when he got admitted to the hospital, for some reason they tested him, and he had prostate cancer. And if he hadn't fallen off that lorry, he'd probably be dead now from the prostate cancer, not from the injury of the lorry, you know what I mean, or the machinery. And thankfully he's here today. So I'm really pleased about that. So that's another reason why I thought, you know what we've done, and also promote it to other people, especially black men as well. So over to you, young man.
So I was, when I reached the Hospital Point, my local surgery, they said you want to join Black Men's Health Awareness Group. So I've had all sorts of tests done to me. And then subsequently they said, let's do a prostate test, do your PSA. Which I had, and they said it's a little high but acceptable. And they did it again, and they said, you're going to take it for an MRI. At the same time, they said to put on my matron, similar age, for MRI. And there were 3 of us, and my 2 mates were the guys going, I'm really nervous, man. No, they're going to have to see the shadow. And we all had biopsies. Actually, yes, we did all have biopsies. MRIs and biopsies. So the biopsies through the anus. That didn't matter, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yep.
And they came up clear, and these confident, cocky ones going to the Marsden walked in and said, yes, that's all clear. They went, no. I was going, no. I said, no, you're not clear. You've got prostate cancer. I was like, oh. So what does that mean? So I then joined, so I now go every 3 months to have my blood done. Every 12 months I have an MRI. Every 12, 15, 18, depending on the coronavirus, I have prostate investigation. So they go in for a biopsy. The last one I had was about 4 weeks ago, and it was the most uncomfortable, painful thing I've ever had in my life. It was, they went in through the perineum and through the anus.
Okay, right. So what's the perineum?
Perineum is the area of the ball sack in your arm. So that'll take them there.
Yeah.
They put a rather large needle through there to inject the prostate to try and numb it. If anybody has this one, please ask them to give you more time for the anaesthetic to work. Because they then go through the anus and through the perineum to take core samples of the prostate. As I said, it was the most painful thing I've ever had in my life. And you have blood in your urine and your stools and you come for 2.5 weeks. It's real, it's not nice. You know, you can come piss sick blood for 2 weeks. But there's something called the Gleason scale.
No, not the latest.
Where they calculate how much cancer you have in the prostate. And I am right in the cusp. So where I am, as long as they keep monitoring and I stay here, then they don't have to do any surgery, radio, chemo. They just every 3 months have the blood done. Every 12 months an MRI, looking for any changes, no changes to occur, I'm stable. It means they just do these investigations every 15, 18
I was
months.
planning
And if they get stuck, they talk about actually stretching it so extending the time frame so that I don't have to investigate so frequently. Keep the blood 3 to 6 months, but the actual procedures won't be, they'll be 15, 18 to 2 years. So they continue monitoring your blood, continue monitoring the MRI, but not through the internal investigation. It means I am on the cusp. If it gets worse, then I will start having radio, chemo, or surgical, or but as it is, I'm happy. I live my life. I just go. I have a little card in my phone. Every 3 months, I walk into Marsden. I have my own blood bags. So I walk in, flash my card, straight to blood. There's my card. There's my bag. Take my blood. Give me a phone call. Let me know how it is. And get on and live my life. That's the thing. It's realising that I'm in a fortunate position that I'm being monitored. So that there's, you know, if it changes, they can engage and do something. At an early stage. Which means, because the thing is, the longer you leave it, the worse it becomes. You know, whether it becomes fatal or just debilitating or whatever. But I'm right here. I am on the cusp. They just monitor and make me uncomfortable every couple of years.
But it's a small price to pay.
Oh God, yes.
For
awareness and peace of mind.
Yeah.
If I didn't know about it and I wasn't monitored, could you imagine in 5 years' time I could, let's say it gets worse.
Yeah.
5 years' time you suddenly go, oh shit, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I could have done something about it.
Yeah, and it's too late.
It's too late.
You've gone over that, before the point of no return.
Yeah. So I've got a quality, I have quality of life. I have peace of mind.
That's it.
Well, the stuff you can't pay for.
No, it's like, I suppose, in other ways, it's like when you go out on the razzle, and you shouldn't, but you get paralytic, a whole day where you've got a migraine, you've been sick, and that's self-inflicted, obviously.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was worth it because I had a good night out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is, on a different scale, but having these procedures, whether it be discomfortable, painful for a short period of time, is worth it because
absolutely worth it.
It increases your peace of mind and well-being and life.
Yes.
And also, especially if you've got children or grandchildren.
Quality of your life and all the people around you, because if you had it and it got worse, it doesn't only affect you, it affects everyone around you, right down from how they look at you, how they think about you, their future with and without you, whether they can go on holiday with you, can you go on holiday, are you comfortable, are you educated, all these sort of things, and even down to planning for your death, which you should consider anyway, because we're all going to die. So it's one of those things you need to be aware of, and just going and have your blood taken, I mean, what's that going to do to anybody?
And it's one of those cancers that can be treatable
and can be dealt with at an early stage.
Yeah, and there's some that can't.
No, there are many that can't.
Yeah.
But this is one that can, and this is the one which is the big killer of black men predominantly.
And there needs to be more awareness of it, and
tell people about it. Go have your blood done. That's all you need to do. Just have your blood done.
Having a medical practitioner insert their finger in your rectum. It's not nothing to be frowned upon because that's where they can see first signs of whether you've got any.
Never any change.
Yeah. So don't think, oh my God, that's really disgusting, whatever. You know what? It's for different circumstances.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not a party.
No.
not logging into some dodgy website. Well, maybe you are, but I don't know anything about you. But just doing that ticks the box.
Yeah.
And if it means that my kids don't have to, I've had to chat with my kids. Because they came home one day and I'd had all the Marsden paperwork out on the dinner table, and we had that moment where my youngest member said, "Dad, you got cancer." I was like, "Yes." Dad, are you going to die? Yes, but hopefully not of cancer. I'll probably get hit by a bus. The way I walk around. And we had to talk. And I said, so this is what they're doing. So, you know, I've got 2 teenage girls. I said, let me tell you straight what's going on in my world. This is what happens. I go to Marsden, they test me, I have an MRI, and I have surgical investigation every now and then. I'm stable.
Emmanuel,
and
turn
that's
left.
it. And they were like, oh,
Emmanuel, turn left.
okay.
Left.
And that was the end of the worry.
Yeah.
You know, and that in its simplicity is the end of the worry. They know I've got an issue that's being monitored and addressed.
And my camera's stuck.
Yeah. Camera in the bush. Candid camera. Yeah, I have an issue that's being monitored, and it's being monitored. And get on with your life.
Yeah.
And every now and then they go, I say, oh, I'm just off to Marsden tomorrow. All right. And then it's like, what were the results? They were fine. Okay. There you go. They're not sitting there, you know. It's open. The conversation is open. They ask a question, I give them the answer, we move on.
Yeah. So guys and girls, well not girls, we'll get scrap that for a minute.
No, guys and girls, because
Guys and girls,
partners can tell partners.
Yeah.
And share the it's one of those things. It shouldn't be only a group of people talking about it. It should be everyone. I've gone to lots of jobs where unfortunately ladies have lost their husbands, and it's because their husband didn't talk. And it's like, no, if you had talked, if somebody had said, if one person had nudged another, that could have saved somebody's life. That meant that this family hadn't been broken the way it is, meant that they didn't have to sell the house because now mum's living on her own, the kids have grown up, the husband's died, mum's living in this big house on her own.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's moving to Hastings because she wants to be in a smaller property near some friends. You know, it's so everybody should talk. It's not, you know, not just men.
That's a good thing. So guys
Everybody should
and
talk.
girls, I'll say that again, guys and girls, listen, spread the word.
Spread the word.
Get yourself tested for all kinds of cancer, and don't be talking about prostate cancer, but all kinds of cancer, whether it be breast cancer, whether it be, you know what, there's loads of things
There's
out
so
there.
many.
The big
yeah.
C.
Just
The
get
big C.
just take care of you MOT your car every year where you're supposed to. MOT your body too.
Into your body.
MOT your body.
Have that check out.
If you go to doctors, just say, I'd like to have, I haven't had a full test. Can you do that? They go, oh, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
And they'll be delighted to give you a full test. So
Yeah.
always, your body's like a machine. Get it checked
The
out.
body is a machine,
Every year. Get your body checked out. Let's stop the spread. Let's stop the spread of people dying of cancer unnecessarily because they're not being checked out. Please get checked out. Whatever it is, men, women, help each other. Women help you men, men help you women.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Talk.
On this rainy day in London, we're still doing the walk and we're still doing the talk because we're walking and we're talking.
Walking and talking.
Yeah. My Wellington boots are full of water now.
One boot. My right boot is wet. The left one's down.
That's because I had my trousers inside my Wellington boots and I'm on the outside like an idiot.
And
had your biopsy